Okay, this part we will see the hedging foreign currencies. So the case of the hedging foreign currencies payables. So we have example. Suppose Boeing imported a Rolls-Royce jet engine. So Rolls-Royce big actual engine, very famous. Many airplane has this engine, and Boeing import this engine from Rolls-Royce. Now the cost of the engine is the £5 million. So the Boeing has payable for that in 1 year. The market condition is summarized as follows: the US interest rate 6%, UK interest rate 6.5%, spot exchange rate $1.80 per pound, and forward exchange rate is 175 per pound. So first, let's look at the forward contract. So Boeing needs to buy, right, the £5 million forward contract in exchange for the following dollar amounts. So you can see the forward exchange rate is $1.75. So you pay $1.75 per pound and 5 million pounds. So the amount of dollar is $8.75 million. And on maturity date of the forward contract, Boeing will receive this 5 million pounds from the counterparts of the contract in exchange for $8.75 million. So what you should do is you pay this 8.75 million and receive 5 million pounds. Boeing then can use this 5 million to make a payment to Rolls-Royce. So since Boeing will have this 5 million for sure, surely, in 1 year, for a given dollar amount, which is 5.75 million, 8.75 million, doesn't matter whether spot rate increase, decrease, appreciate, depreciate, doesn't matter actually. So Boeing's foreign currency payable is fully hedged. So, but there's no risk. What about money market instruments? So Boeing's first compute the present value of its foreign currency payable. So you have 5 million pounds payable and 6.5% interested in UK. So you need to have 4,694,836 British pounds today, right? Boeing has to outlay a certain dollar amount today in order to buy spot the pounds amount that needs to be reinvested. So the spot rate is $1.80 per pound. So you basically need $8,450,705. And you exchange it to 4,694,836 British pounds, and you investing in where? In UK bank. Now, usually you finance through the US bank. So US bank charges you the 6% interest. So after 1 year, the amount you need to pay back is the amount of you borrow today, $8,450,705 times 1 plus year interest rate, 6%. So eventually, 1 year later, you need to pay back $8,957,747. Now comparing with the cost that you have in forward contract, so forward contract you need to have $8.75 million in previously, right? So it means it's actually it exceeds the dollar cost of securing this 5 million under forward hedging, which means that this case forward hedging would be preferable to money market hedging. Okay. So if you have only 2 choices, then you probably go for the forward hedging these cases. What about options? So currency option, you need to buy call option, right? Because the payables are going to be hedged by call options. You need to buy call option on 5 million pounds. Now assume that Boeing choose to exercise price at $1.80 per pound with a premium of $0.018 per pound. The cost of this option is the premium times the pounds you need, and then times 1 plus 6%, because this is current cost, but the cost will increase to the 6% because of time value of money. So a year later, the total cost is $95,400. If the British pound appreciates against the dollar beyond exercise price equals to 180, Boeing will exercise because the ST is higher than E, right? So call option, you exercise like that. And you purchase basically the $5 million for $9 million. Otherwise, Boeing let just option expire and purchase pound amount in spot market. So they just give up and they just buy spot market. Thus, Boeing will be able to secure this $5 million for the maximum of this 9. So because the money you probably pay, max pay is $9 million, because above that they don't need to pay because they just exercise this option. And then the cost they pay $95,400. So $9,095,400 will be the maximum cost, maximum money you need to have for $5 million pounds exchange or less, depending on the exchange rate. So that will be the maximum. You can just max it. So again, if you look at the graph, now the graph is a little bit different, right? See, so the forward hedging is simply just 8.75 million. And now the option hedging, you basically, this is the maximum payment you need to have, but you don't need to pay. You need to pay a lot less if the exchange rate moves this way. And this is the cost. This is the option cost. So for option, you can get minimize receivable or maximizing payments, right? The payables, and then can get benefit if exchange rate changes in favor of you. Okay. Okay, so this example is very good practice how each hedging method like solve the problem of exposure, transaction exposure.